hi to those who watch this as replay or connect via the live, seeing it live is what I mean. Saying hi to Sharon Bremner, who's initiating her new business very shortly of becoming a, oh, you explain it, Sharon. What is it that you're actually moving into as an awareness coach, isn't it?
Yeah, self-awareness. So basically, thank you for having me on, Roz. I appreciate it. What I've decided that I will be doing is talking to people about their self-awareness and looking at some of the problems and the things that hold them up for doing some of the things that they desire the most out of life. So looking at improving your self-awareness, increasing your personal ability in making yourself happier and more secure and feeling what, just some of the hang-ups that hold you back. So they're the kind of things that I have often a good opinion about. So I figured, why not talk about it?
Yeah. And especially as in this 5 minutes before your next client arrives, I had decided basically just to do a real quick little session. I'm probably going to go on to actually looking at some cards of the Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck, because I've got some laid out here ready from this morning. Oh, goodness. And I just had a beep in my ear from a notification. That's where doing things from where you stand with what you've got going. I didn't turn off notifications, which is fine. I just had it in the ear fairly loudly. And I'll go on with that because I know that you've probably got a client turning up very shortly. And you'll do that when you need to.
He's not here yet, but that's fine. I'll let you know when he does come.
So there's some new things that you're actually moving into now as we continue onward in our, our businesses do change and grow, and certain things sometimes need to drop away, being at the table as often and things like that. Can we actually hear those beeps?
No.
Oh, good. They're in my ear and that's it. So that's what this comes up with, the speaker factor. What avenues are you moving into then, as well as with the awareness coaching?
Well, part of the thing is that I've actually got the ability to teach people about business growth and things like that as well. But I was speaking with Margaret Gill, and she talked to me about 3 years ago. So thank you, Margaret, 3 years ago. But she told me to listen to my clients and decide what sort of conversations they may have been having with me when they came in to see me. Now, I have a different array of clients that come into the Body Sense by Shaz clinic. Some come in for massage, some come in for facials, some come in for waxing, and then there's and that's all they have. They don't mix over, and others will blend those things together. So basically, when I asked them would they be kind enough to give me a review on Facebook, they gave me a review, but a lot of them were discussing the conversations that we have and the input that we have. And one of the ladies that I spoke to talked to me when she had her facials done, and she said, I just adore coming in here and talking to you when I have the facials, because I leave with a broader perspective on life, and my opinion is interesting and exciting, and it allows her to see a broader picture. So I remember reading once, and I thought how ironic it was that if you were driving at 100 kilometers an hour down a dark road and you just had the spotlight shining up the road in front of you, all you would see would be that road. Now, you don't see what's in the darkness, so that therefore it doesn't bother you a lot. But if you could actually see it in the daylight, and then you would see lots of stray animals and anything that you could possibly hit that was about to come into your line of sight, you would drive along a lot slower and a lot more carefully. So therefore, I look at that as an analogy in life, that you can't actually be clear on what steps is out there until someone puts the spotlight out wider so that you can see a different, broader aspect of life. So that's the kind of stuff that I've, So that's what I have decided to do, and I've put it together, some stuff together to talk about self-awareness, some of the steps that I have done in my life to become more self-aware myself, and some of the things that may help some of the people out there in TV land and Facebook land to join me in the journey and hopefully make sense. So that's what I've decided to do at the moment, Ros.
Yeah, that's good. And a hi to Mary Ellen. So we have a live viewer. So how are you? It's a very impromptu type of a session, this one, Mary Ellen. So with you to that type of changes that may be ahead, I know that you're probably still already in just planning stage with a lot of it, but is there going to be a regular show that you will be putting on? Have you worked out?
I've been telling you that for 3 months, Ros.
What's that?
I've been telling you that for 3 months, Ros. Yes, there is.
Oh, you mean you don't want me to hurry up too much?
Thank you, everybody, for listening. Ros has been trying to proverbially kick me up the backside to get me going to do this, because I'm very aware of what I like, and I like to have all my ducks in a row, and therefore I'm still lining them up and changing positions, and I haven't actually started my live. So as with other people who are very similar, I have decided, well, let's give it a go. And if I'm not perfect, I'm not perfect. And if I have to do things on the fly, I'll do things on the fly. But they're like, I'm here. I haven't actually picked a day, because I still, on the days that I'm not working at the table, I'm actually filling in things like, having my own massage, and then having my own sort of downtime. And then I have some, I like to have my false eyelashes put on. So, and those things, and they actually take time putting those false eyelashes on. I don't know anyone out there else has got false eyelashes, but, I find that downtime, getting that on, I listen with the headphones and I listen to books, audio books, and I chill out for that amount of time. So and also, one of the things, so sad, but when you're having a massage, you don't wear makeup, and when you have your eyelashes done, you don't wear makeup, so I can't possibly do a live without having makeup on.
Not like someone you know that all she does is get on barefaced. I mean to say.
I know.
Chop and cheese, isn't it?
So I like to actually put a little bit of foundation on and things. So, at least I've got my lashes on now, so I don't have to worry about makeup.
And you put your hair up, like, there's my hair up. I've done it. I haven't got makeup on, but who cares? No, it's...
Well, my hair was down, half an hour ago when I did my live, but now it's up because I'm about to go at the table and massage someone, and I don't like to, if it falls in my face and I've got oil on my hands, and then I have to wash my hair, so heaven forbid.
All that. So I'm going to nominate I reckon it might be a Monday or a Thursday.
Monday's full. I just told you it's a full.
No, it's not 100% full. We fit in half an hour. You've got time.
That means I have to put makeup on first. And on Thursdays, I do put makeup on, even though I look after my grandson on a Thursday. I do put makeup on in the mornings, because just between you and me, Ros, and everybody else that's listening, I have to pick him up from my ex-husband, and I just like to look my best, because I think you haven't got me anymore. But
well, the things that we do.
The things we do. And other girls have told me, when I told that story, they all go, I'm hear you, Sharon. I hear you. So.
Yeah, there's different wavelengths for some of us. Mine's not yours, but that's fine. We're still friends and connect every day. It's only been a few that we've missed.
Every day.
Yeah.
Everyday people. Ros always told me years ago when we first became friends that she was concerned that she would live on her own and maybe fall off the perch and no one would find her for weeks and weeks. So I promised that I would ring her to make sure that she was still sitting on her perch, and
which I am.
And she has, and she's, she gave us a few scares along the way.
Yeah.
But basically, Ros is, we've just come in the habit that we talk all the time, and don't we? I have breakfast with you, I have tea with you.
Yeah, it's been very ad hoc sometimes in the middle of something. Yeah. Anyway, it's one of those things, though, that to bring to mind to anyone else that watches this as a replay as well, that honestly, you don't know what you might say that is almost off the cuff that someone else is listening to, that they've picked up and that they will run with for the rest of their lives as being something important that they've heard. It may not be a total awareness around that, but it certainly does happen that we don't know who we actually influence, and that's where I'm forever mindful of, forever mindful, that's probably a long time. It's actually, for me, it's a bit more of an awareness of sometimes what you don't realise you're saying has an effect on somebody somewhere, and that is the purpose of life. Being conscious of how we interact with people in ways we don't know can have long-term effects, hopefully mostly positive, because that's how I want to live my life, in joy, happiness, and there's different connotations and meanings behind all that too that you can get very deep into. But, from what almost seems like a bit of a throwaway line Shaz just described as a pickup for her, I'm connecting just to make sure that I'm alive the next day type of thing.
I had to change it. Let me tell you, everybody, I had to change it. Ros asked me very nicely that I didn't answer, "Oh, thank God you're not dead," because I'm very, very good at manifesting, and I manifest a lot of clients all the time. And Ros says, "Can I please change my wording to, oh, you're alive?" So I did that. And thankfully, through some of your health issues, Ros, I don't know if you've passed that on with any of your people, some of your health issues.
I have. Yeah, on and off I would have.
So she's still here. Anyway, love you and leave you. I've got to go. So please drop me down. I don't know
I think you'll just drop yourself down. It's interview mode, and I can pick up another camera, I hope, or it might end the broadcast. So bye to everybody in case it completely drops out. Otherwise, I'm keeping on with what I started. Thank you, Shaz, or Sharon. Bye. Okay, now with that, I'm still not 100% sure how I actually move into adding my other camera, but I'm going to actually try it myself, and I don't know if it's going to work, so please bear with me just in case I can't connect my other camera. And I'm hoping to use that one. I'll try that. And I don't know, I don't know whether I've got that or not. I have to see. Now, as part of this, what should happen is that my second camera should come up, and I'm waiting for it, and I don't know if it will. So it is. And what I'm doing is the echo, and what I'm going the echo I can't mute, so I'm going to have to not do this, and I'll end the broadcast. Or do I? No, I can't do it the way that I was hoping to, so I'll finish off there. Thank you very much for being part of the live, especially Marianne, and to Sharon. It was an interesting exercise to get some of this happening, just even to check my camera. So for the next time, whatever the ad hoc, what do you call it, impromptu, it's more to the point of coming online, I am going to try to discover still, and I'm going to do some more practices. I will be doing them here on the Hypnosis Plus with Ros Facebook page, and possibly on as well, just to get this second camera going. So do bear with me, and thank you very much for your understanding through all that. And welcome Sharon Bremner to doing the lives through Be Live. And more of those shows will be shared here too, as well as the mytimetv.live. So thank you. Bye.